Do you ever wonder if your twin flame truly loves you, even when they seem reluctant to share their emotions? Have you felt confused by their mixed signals, where their actions tell one story, but their words, or silence, tell another? If so, you're not alone, and you're in the right place. In this video, we'll explore the often misunderstood signs that your twin flame loves you, even when they don't voice it, and why this happens. By the end of this video, you'll gain a deeper understanding of the reasons behind their silence, rooted in both emotional and scientific insights, so you can better navigate your journey. This very situation happened to me during the early stages of my own twin flame journey, whether it was amidst the dark night of the soul or shortly after. I had an unmistakable sense that she loved me, that she cared deeply and thought of me often, but somehow voicing those feelings was out of reach for her. Does that resonate with you? Have you felt that strange contradiction where their actions speak volumes, yet their words remain unspoken, hidden behind a veil of resistance? In this video, I'll explain why this happens and how it's not merely an emotional response, but has deeper, science-based explanations. Understanding this can bring clarity and peace as you continue on your path. If you find this content helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay connected with more insights and guidance on your twin flame journey. Your journey is unique, and I'm here to help you through it every step of the way. When you observe their behavior and listen closely to the subtle hints in their speech, it's as if their love is right there, yet shrouded in resistance. It's as though a force holds them back from fully expressing it. There is a reason for this, a reason that lies not just in the realm of emotions, but in scientific explanation. Yes, we are going to delve into the science-based reasons why this happens, why twin flames can love you fiercely, yet still refrain from saying it. The phenomenon of twin flames isn't just an abstract concept. It's real, tangible, and has a specific mechanism at its core. What makes this even more compelling is that twin flames are universally agreed upon as being one soul in two bodies. This understanding is perhaps the only consensus you'll find on the topic, yet it is profound. Your twin flame may indeed love you deeply and still not voice it, creating a puzzling contrast between their actions and their words. Today, we will unravel the reasons behind this contradiction. I don't claim to be superior to others, but I am confident in saying that I've managed to crack the code and make sense of what often feels like an enigma wrapped in confusion. I'm here to guide you with that insight. Twin flames are not a recent discovery, nor is their existence a novel theory. The teachings surrounding twin flames and the soul have been with us for thousands of years, embedded in spiritual traditions that transcend cultures and epochs. The core teachings of what the soul is and how it operates are ancient and well documented, making it clear that we don't need to reinvent the wheel. You don't need complex rituals, healing sessions, chakra balancing, or clearing your karma. While those practices have their merits, they are not essential to your twin flame journey. This journey is, at its essence, the journey of your soul. Today, we will explore the signs that indicate your twin flame loves you. I'll outline the signs, delve into why they are significant, and explain the scientific and spiritual reasons behind them. These signs are not just superficial hints, but deeply rooted in the understanding of the soul's nature and the phenomenon of twin flames. By the end of this exploration, you'll see how these signs connect, and more importantly, understand how you can influence your journey toward union. The first sign that your twin flame loves you is one so obvious that it might make you laugh, or even question why it's considered a sign at all. It's this: they reach out to you. Yes, as simple as it may sound, when your twin flame initiates contact, whether through a text, a call, or even sending selfies, it's an undeniable sign of their affection. In my own experience, during the early stages of my twin flame journey, when the runner and chaser dynamic was at its peak, there were moments of profound spiritual shifts within me that seemed to trigger an immediate response from her. Almost as if on cue, she would start messaging me, sharing pictures, expressing that she missed me. It was unmistakable. Unlike the ambiguous nature of signs such as number synchronicities, which leave room for interpretation, This type of contact is clear, direct, and requires no guesswork. It's as if they are saying, "Yes, I care about you," without the words. The second sign is one that resonates deeply with those who are attuned to their inner world, an intuitive knowing. This knowledge transcends logic and mental reasoning. It is a feeling that wells up from within, an assurance that your twin flame is thinking about you, cares about you, or that you are destined to be together. This is not wishful thinking or a projection of your desires, but an authentic, unshakable sense that emerges from the soul itself. The reason this intuition is so powerful is that it comes from your soul, the very essence of who you are. Unlike the mind, which deals with concepts, thoughts, and questions, the soul communicates through pure experience and knowing. To understand this more clearly, we need to revisit what the soul is and how twin flames operate within this context. The soul is not bound by time or space. It is eternal and exists beyond the constraints of the physical world. The concept of reincarnation, known and taught in spiritual traditions for millennia, tells us that the soul experiences multiple lifetimes. At any given moment, there are simultaneous incarnations of the same soul. You and your twin flame are two of those incarnations, living out different expressions of the same soul's energy. This understanding aligns with ancient teachings and modern interpretations alike, affirming that twin flames are not a fanciful idea, but a profound truth of existence. When we talk about intuition, we are tapping into this timeless nature of the soul. The information that comes through intuition is not processed in the same way as mental concepts. It is direct, experiential knowledge that doesn't require analysis. It's akin to the feeling of déjà vu, a strange, almost eerie familiarity with a moment that you know you've encountered before. The mind, in its attempt to rationalize, may ask, "How do I know this? Is this real?" But intuition operates outside the realm of such questioning. It is the soul's voice, free from the duality of doubt and understanding. Now, the third sign is one that might surprise you. It often happens when you've stopped obsessing over them, when your focus is no longer fixated on your twin flame. Perhaps you've shifted your attention to other areas of your life, and just as you reach a point of inner peace or detachment, they reappear. This phenomenon occurs because of the energetic dynamics between you and your twin flame. Unlike soulmates, whose relationships are often harmonious and balanced, the twin flame connection is steeped in the dance of push and pull. It's a relationship defined by the duality of the mind, the conscious and subconscious elements that play out in both partners. When one twin is energetically focused on the other, it creates a push-pull effect. Your mental and emotional focus becomes an energetic push that your twin flame, embodying the complementary polarity, responds to by pulling away. This dynamic is not a flaw but a fundamental aspect of the twin flame connection, rooted in the duality of the mind. The mind operates in opposites, positive and negative, attraction and repulsion. However, the soul exists in a state of non-duality, where such distinctions don't exist. The journey of reuniting with your twin flame, therefore, involves transcending the mind's dualistic tendencies and embodying the soul's unity. It is at this juncture that many people mistakenly treat the twin flame journey as if it were a soulmate relationship. The internet is filled with articles and advice that frame twin flames as an amplified version of soulmates, describing the connection as a blissful, harmonious union. However, this is not the case. Twin flames are not soulmates, and the experiences that come with a twin flame journey are far more intense and complex. Soulmates may feel like home, a place of comfort and understanding, while twin flames are more like mirrors, reflecting back to you the parts of yourself that require healing and growth. This is why the initial bubble phase, where everything feels perfect, is often short-lived. It can last a few weeks to a couple of months at most, before the intense push-pull dynamic sets in, leading to the infamous runner and chaser phase. When this happens, it's not uncommon to feel as though your world has been turned upside down. The depth of the emotional turmoil can be overwhelming, leaving you unable to eat, sleep, or function properly. The obsessive thoughts and the overwhelming sense of loss are not just psychological, but are tied to the deeper, spiritual awakening that the twin flame connection catalyzes. The twin flame journey is, at its core, a journey of spiritual awakening. Your twin flame acts as a catalyst, propelling you into a deeper understanding of your soul and its true nature. This is why it feels so all-consuming. It is not just about another person, but about rediscovering who you truly are. If you're new to the concept of twin flames, or if you've struggled to understand the true nature of this connection, I invite you to explore my other videos. I have a playlist titled True Twin Flame Teachings, which compiles some of my most informative coaching sessions. These teachings are not just theories, they are grounded in spiritual wisdom and scientific insights that have stood the test of time. The soul, after all, is a subject that has fascinated scholars, mystics, and scientists for centuries. It is only now that modern physics and metaphysics are beginning to bridge the gap, confirming what ancient spiritual traditions have known all along. The teachings of ancient Hermetic philosophy, for instance, reveal that the universe is fundamentally mental in nature. This idea predates major world religions such as Christianity and Buddhism, and it aligns with the core teachings of spiritualism. The universe is a construct of consciousness. Even modern physicists are beginning to adopt similar views, referring to concepts such as information realism and the idea that the fabric of reality is composed of pure information. A fascinating interview between Eckhart Tolle and physicist Lothar Schaefer encapsulates this idea perfectly. Schaefer, who delves into the underpinnings of quantum physics, suggests that reality itself springs from a substrate of pure information, a metaphysical framework that is the essence of existence. Tolle, often regarded as a modern-day spiritual guide akin to the Buddha or an enlightened teacher, equates this with what spiritual traditions have long called the mind of God. This universal mind is the source of all creation, encompassing not just the material world, but also the realm of thoughts and consciousness. Understanding this framework is crucial when discussing twin flames. The soul is part of this vast, non-physical universe, a realm often referred to as the Higgs field, or dark energy by physicists. This energetic field holds the essence of the soul, which is fundamentally pure consciousness. Unlike the dual nature of the mind, which perceives reality in terms of opposites, such as good and bad, light and dark, the soul exists in a state of unity and non-duality. This is the very reason why your twin flame journey defies logic and conventional understanding. It is not governed by the same rules that apply to typical human relationships. To illustrate further, the mind operates within the realm of duality. It is constantly categorizing experiences as positive or negative, creating a mental narrative that defines who we think we are, our personality, our history, our identity. This mental construct is what ancient teachings call the separate self, or the ego. This is the same aspect of the mind that perpetuates the feeling of separation, leading to the concept of separation in twin flame dynamics. The separation you experience from your twin flame is, in essence, an illusion created by the mind. Union, on the other hand, is a state of consciousness where this separation dissolves, allowing you to experience the oneness of your soul. The journey toward union involves moving beyond the mind's dualistic tendencies and into the realm of the soul. This shift is not about changing who you are or engaging in practices aimed at fixing yourself, such as clearing karma, balancing chakras, or healing your inner child. While these practices can be beneficial for overall well-being, they are not necessary for the twin flame journey. In fact, focusing on these practices from a place of mental effort can create more resistance. This is why many people find that the more they try to work on their twin flame relationship through mental or emotional means, the further their twin flame seems to pull away. The key lies in understanding that your twin flame is, at their core, an extension of you, your soul manifest in another body. When you engage with the journey through the mind, focusing on outcomes, analyzing situations, and trying to control the narrative, you reinforce the duality that causes your twin flame to run. The mind's natural state is to push, which triggers the pull in your twin flame. This is not a flaw, but a feature of the mind's dualistic nature. Now, Let's tie this understanding to the concept of intuition. The intuition you feel, the knowing that your twin flame loves you, or that they are thinking about you, is the voice of your soul. It is not a thought or an emotion, but an experience of consciousness itself. When you sense that they are connected to you, even without tangible proof, you are tuning into this deeper part of your being. This is why intuition feels so different from mental reasoning. It's not bound by the limitations of logic or language. The mind may try to question or rationalize this knowing, asking, "How do I know this?" Or, "Is this just my imagination?" But intuition does not operate within the framework of understanding and analysis. It simply is. The mind, with its endless stream of questions and concepts, may not comprehend this. It might dismiss intuition as wishful thinking because it cannot categorize or explain it. However, intuition is more reliable than the mind in the context of the soul. It is pure experience, devoid of judgment, thought, or emotion. It is the soul's way of communicating with you, bypassing the dual nature of the mind and going straight to the core of who you are. So, what does this mean in practical terms for your twin flame journey? It means that the moments when you feel a deep knowing that they love you, even if they aren't saying it, are significant. These are the moments when your soul is communicating with you, reminding you of the connection that exists beyond words and actions. It is an experience of unity consciousness, a state where separation ceases to exist. This brings us back to the third sign. You often experience significant shifts in your journey when you least expect them, particularly when you have stopped focusing on your twin flame. This isn't because your feelings for them have diminished, but because your focus has shifted from the duality of the mind to the unity of the soul. When you stop pushing, the energetic balance changes, allowing your twin flame to come forward. This is why many people report that their twin flame reaches out or re-enters their life at a moment when they have found peace within themselves. This doesn't mean that you need to ignore or suppress your feelings. Rather, it's about shifting your awareness from the mind's narrative to the soul's state of being. This state is not about trying to achieve something or get somewhere, but about embodying the knowing that you are already whole, that you are already one with your twin flame. When you reach this state, the dynamic between you changes. The push-pull of the mind gives way to the magnetism of the soul, and your twin flame responds to this energetic shift, often by mirroring it back to you. In summary, the signs that your twin flame loves you are deeply intertwined with the nature of the soul and the mind. The first sign, direct contact from your twin flame, is the most obvious and clear indicator of their feelings. The second sign, intuition, is a profound knowing that transcends logic and explanation, rooted in the soul's non-dualistic awareness. The third sign, experiencing their return when you're not actively focused on them, highlights the importance of shifting from the mind's duality to the soul's unity. Understanding these signs requires an acknowledgement of the deeper spiritual truths that underpin the twin flame journey. Your twin flame is not separate from you. They are you, expressed in another form. The journey toward union is not about chasing or healing, but about remembering who you are and embodying that truth. It is a process of moving from the mind's separation to the soul's unity, where the questions cease and the knowing begins. I encourage you to explore these ideas further through the resources I've provided in my videos and coaching materials. Remember, this is not a journey you have to take alone. Countless others have walked this path and found their way to understanding and union. The knowledge is there, waiting for you to rediscover it and apply it to your journey. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and for being a part of this journey with me. Your support means more than words can express. It's your presence, your stories, and your willingness to share this path that inspire me to continue creating content that brings clarity and connection to all of us. If you found value in this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps us reach more people who may need this mess. Stay tuned for more insights, stories, and deep dives into the spiritual journey that we're all navigating together. I'm excited to share more in the upcoming videos, and I hope you'll join me as we continue to explore, learn, and grow. Until then, take care, stay connected to your true self, and remember, you're not alone.